Welcome back, everybody, to the Big Moon Arcade. We're not doing the usual thing here. You can see that. And we're not. We are doing a game pickup video. And it is January 27th, 2024, for the record. And we are going right now in this beautiful tropical northern Alabama weather. We are going to get one of the top, most influential, most special, most cool, most incredible arcade games ever made. And they didn't make very many of them. They made 7,000 something, I can't remember exactly, but it's very well documented. It's like 7,783 is what sticks in my head, but I mean, it's a very specific number and it's under 8,000. 1985 when they made this game. It's a 4-player game. 4 players can play at the same time. It's one of the first ones of those. Now, many of these, in fact, probably most, over time, got converted into other games. In fact, they made kits specifically for this game to convert it into football, whatever, you know, whatever stupid thing it was. Because sadly, even the best games and the most classic games, at some point, originally, people kind of lost interest because they just got tired of playing them. So they converted them into other stuff that would make another quarter. So the long story short is you see very few of these in original condition. This is an original one. It has original Atari joysticks on it with the logo on the top. The artwork is epic. You ready? You probably know, but it's a Gauntlet, people. The original Gauntlet. We're going to get one right now in this beautiful tropical northern Alabama weather. This is this is the worst weather I have ever moved a game in. But I'm fully confident that it's going to clear up and it's going to be perfectly, by the time we get there, which is going to be in just a few minutes, it's going to clear up and everything's going to be fine. There's not going to be a drop of rain. It's going to be 60 degrees out, you know. It's going to be really nice, very comfortable, very pleasant. Yeah, real easy move. And it just hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it's going to. In case it doesn't, we brought some tarps and stuff. So just in case. So that's what we're doing. It's really exciting. This is one of the deals that we talk about at the Big Moon. Finding them. Oh, this is really a cool one to find, and I can't wait to have it. And it's in really good shape. You know, it just needs a good cleaning and a good going through. It works. It is going to need a monitor, no problem. And just because the screen on this one's so burned, it has just horrendous screen burn, but it still works. It just has terrible screen burn. So all right, well, we're going to continue down the road here, and I will show it to you here in just a little bit. Oh, look at it, people. You don't see many of those anymore. That's where you find this kind of stuff. Behind the skate castle. Which door is it behind? I don't know. I'm waiting for Arcade Richard. Behind one of those doors, though, the idea is we can drive in. We can go wrap it up inside, and then we can drive in and load, so we won't have any water on our Gauntlet. We don't want any water on our Gauntlet. But as I was saying earlier, I mean, it's cleared up a lot. I mean, it's almost, you know, totally perfect. So, but we're gonna wrap anyway. Tarp, saran, everything. It's gonna be sweet. We're pulling out, people. We got her triple wrapped. Used a whole roll of saran wrap on it. We tarped it, taped it, and it stopped raining as I predicted. All right, so this is the old Funland Park. This was a famous destination back in the day. And showed you that skate castle. That's on one end of it. And they had all kinds of, this like was a whole like a recreational park. Old defunct miniature golf course over here. There it is. Leftovers from yesteryear. There's the old Funland Park, Decatur, Alabama. This was a famous place back in the day. All right, well, we're gonna head back up the road here and get her unloaded at the Big Moon shop. So we made the trip back to the shop with no problems. The mummification job has worked great. We're peeling the tape off. We're gonna do a little new leg leveler on one of these was missing, so we're gonna put another one on, and then we'll get her unloaded. But you know, as I predicted, it stopped raining, so it didn't rain all the way back to the shop. So this is actually completely dry. You can't complain about that. I'll take it. So, but we just have a lot of unwrapping to do here. All right, so we're gonna get to it. All right, so we got some new leg levelers on her. Okay, always the easiest time to do it is when they're laying down. You can just put some new ones in there. Some of these deals where they screw into were a little loose, so one way to fix that is with a couple of heavy wood screws and some big washers just to kind of secure it in there. If they're really bad, you got to replace them. These aren't, so that should actually be just fine. I had some cobwebs down here. We sprayed her down with some Big Thick. Got her cleaned up. So we're ready to pull it out of here and unwrap it so you can have a look at it. It's really beautiful, people. All right, I'm gonna do it. We did it. I did it. There's no we here, people. It's me. Remember that part in Hunt for Red October where the Russians are talking and the captain wants to go to 105% on the reactor, and you ask the first officer or whatever, and the first officer says, you know, the chief engineer reports 105% possible but not recommended. That's the same way with unloading a gauntlet by yourself. I don't recommend it if you don't have to. So we'll just leave it at that. We're gonna unwrap it and I'm gonna show it to you. So give me just a second. That's a whole entire roll of saran wrap. Seriously though, if you're gonna store these things for any period of time, it's really cheap. It's real fast and easy. Wrap them in saran wrap. It really help with a moisture barrier and keep them clean. Keep the dirt and dust from getting on them and stuff too. So we just got it. And it comes off real fast and easy too. We'll just cut it off of there. Then we'll have a really legitimate look at the gauntlet. Okay. Yes. Now you'll notice there's no side art on it. I don't know what to say about that. Other than I don't know that it ever actually came from the factory with side art. I know a lot of them did. This one, there's no indicator that it was ever there. So I just, maybe there is. It's hard to say. Arcade Richard didn't know. Look at these. Just have a really good look at her. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, people. Valkyrie, she's awesome. Atari joysticks. Original buttons. Massive speakers. Monitor, obviously. It works, but you can just see the burn on it. So that's going to get replaced. Yeah. Got the original coin buckets here. Oh, look at this. Yeah, we're in it. A quarter. Oh, and it's a Canadian quarter. What is this? What in the world? No, that's a regular quarter. Okay, cool. Got the keys right here for these doors. Needs a little cleaning for sure. They all do. Yeah, we'll mess with that later. Let's look around the back here. The real deal, people. All right, this is what we're starting with. Yeah. All right, there it is, the Gauntlet game pickup video. How cool is that? Thank you for coming along, people. These are fun. These are fun to do. It's so cool to get an old game like this and you know, spruce it up, get it going again, and then play the crap out of it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna it's gonna be sweet. So wherever you are and whoever you are, thank you for coming along on the Gauntlet pickup at the Big Moon Arcade, and we will look forward to seeing everybody on the next video. And as always, don't forget, take care of your people. Until next time.